Hello, welcome in another video, and this is basically video a message to myself. So I will explain to you that in literally 5 to 8 minutes. Most likely you've seen on the at the title what's going on. So I arrived to very small Hindu temple to shoot both photo and video. It's supposed to be a short wedding ceremony, which turned out being 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes. But that's happening all the time, and it's fine. That's part of the job. Anyway, so I knew that it's gonna be very stationary, so I set up two angles. One angle, which is this one, on a tripod. Second one on a small tripod in the other corner. You will see me preparing that in few seconds. By the time we're gonna get to the main point at the video, I'm gonna explain to you what I'm doing. Maybe you will benefit out of this video somehow. So I set up Canon EOS R with 35mm lens, and that allows me to cover pretty much everything. And I will set it up literally next to this flower pot on the left hand side, just on my left hand side here. And second camera, it is Canon 6D, which I will set up on a small tripod, very low angle, but bride and groom and priest, they will sit on these cushions you see on the right hand side. So and that will be with 20mm lens. That allows me to capture the faces and the whole thing. So 2 angles for such a ceremony, I think, is more than enough. I put the GoPro as well in the crucial area there. So that's the priest here wandering around, very nice man, helping me basically as well to capture everything during the ceremony beforehand. Got me nice tea and all of that, nice hospitality. Very conscious about if I'm gonna get good shots, good angles, everything. So really good angle. Just to let you know, here you see on the left amazing light, large windows, but it happened in November 2020, so like recently. So by the time it reached around 3-4 o'clock, it's dark, completely pitch black. So priest explained to me literally everything, where they're gonna be. As usual, I am seen as a guy who came first time in his life to Hindu wedding, to Hindu temple. As you know, we've done quite few Asian weddings, but again, I take all on board. He is the this is his house, this is his temple. Sasha behind me is shouting like crazy. So this is his temple, his ceremony. He is the master here, so I take everything on board. He asked me as well to capture a little bit of video for his website, so which I did in the end. So I take everything on board. I don't disagree with him. I do my thing anyway, but it's very convenient for me if he helped me, if he is conscious about my cameras. I use onboard camera here, onboard microphone here. I didn't mic bride or groom or celebrant, just because it's gonna be pretty much silent here. There's gonna be only 2 of them and parents of the groom, so I don't need to really worry about any particular sound. And on the top of that, they're not really saying a lot. Priest is talking all the time, but he is basically he's very loud. So I'm just gonna capture the ambient, and which is gonna be more than enough. Priest is getting ready, I am getting ready. I am slowly bringing out all of the cameras. So you see that's very small. I think this tripod is 40 years old. It used to belong to my father-in-law. For some reason it is in my camera equipment, camera arsenal. So I use it. It's very convenient because, that's this Canon 6D. So don't worry, very robust. Yeah, so I'm just in my packets again, looking for SD cards. Usually I keep them in the packets. There's two reasons for that. First thing is you don't want to go back and forth to the bag to change them if you need to change them if you're standing by the camera. Second thing is if you have full SD card, you put it in the wallet, in the SD card wallet, and you put in the packet. You don't want to leave it in the bag just in case there is a footage for the particular video, particular wedding or event or anything you are shooting, so you don't want this to get lost. So I'm using here 264 GB cards, which is more than enough to capture everything, so I don't worry. But just in case, of course, I have plenty of them in the SD card wallet. I literally set up everything. I can even set up focus here because I know where they're gonna sit. That one which I'm using is 6D Mark 1. I set up this with 20mm lens. 20mm lens. It is very old lens, 3.5, which I set up on 3.5, and that gives me enough depth of field to be able to capture everything. Canon EOS R I set up with 35mm lens. This is 1.8 macro lens. I set it up as 2.8. Again, that gives me enough depth of field, and 2.8 is a sweet spot, the sharpest spot within that lens. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so that's two cameras set up for the video, and I need to take the camera to set it up for the photography. Is the priest is very talkative. We're talking about all different things, including weather, including COVID, including things. I like to talk to them. Break ice, and we have different rapport. Usually I am at such an event, I am way earlier than bride and groom. That gives me time to see around. That gives me time as well to talk to the other vendors, the other suppliers. In that case, this is the only supplier apart of me. So yeah, so that gives me to build up friendship between us. So just bear in mind what I'm doing there. Let me think what I was doing at that point. Actually, I think I put the Rode microphone just to be able to capture some ambient no, I put Rode mic, the same as on the other. So yeah, so what I'm doing on the Canon 6D, I put Rode micro, and on the Canon EOS R I put Tasca microphone, which is very good microphone, comparable to Rode Mic Pro, and that's the main thing. So I'm taking out my camera, which is Canon 5D Mark III with 35mm lens, Sigma lens, and now I want to attach the flash. I need flash just as a field flash. So as soon as I take the flash to my hand, I realize there's no batteries inside. Look at my face. Look at my face. Look that. Check that in a slow motion. Look at my face when I realize there is no batteries inside, and my back is wide open. My camera back is wide open. I can see there is no camera, no batteries at all. I am away from the shops, and I'm not gonna go to buy any batteries, so I simply grab my hand, grab the light. I have newer light, very cheap and convenient light, which I put on the top of the camera. I mean, with this Windows there, I don't need to do that, but because they're gonna be having Windows as a backlight, so first of all, I want the faces in bright enough. Second thing is, I want the colors to pop, and I want the contrasty pictures. Third thing is, I need to think about conditions changing in this room. I just checked in my pockets, maybe I have it. I knew I don't, but to check is not a problem. So I'm gonna put the light on the top of my camera, and I continue with that. The pictures went out as I wanted, brilliantly, nice colors, nice everything. So yeah, I just checked how it looks like, but I was happy. So guys, check your camera bags, check your batteries. Do it beforehand, do it before the event. In that case, I was covered. If it would be big wedding, I would run to the shop and buy AA batteries. Thank you so much. See you in another video. Stay safe.